Welcome to the channel, everybody. Now, today, I'm bringing you a Scum 0.9 and beyond news and updates video for you all. Now, of course, as you know, yesterday 0.9 dropped. So, today we're going to go through the official patch notes and everything you need to know about 0.9. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we? So, first things first, as I said, Smoking Hot 0.9 dropped yesterday, and from what I've seen so far, it's a great update. Now, first things that we were all waiting for were abandoned bunkers. Now, they have been added, and there are a few different varieties, and you can also find them in these sectors. So, pretty much 80% of the bunkers have now been replaced by abandoned bunkers, and in the future we should see some active bunkers also come into this. Now, moving on from this, there are ways of getting in and around bunkers. Now, in the daytime you can hack the front doors to the bunkers, which brings you this device. Now, it is a maths required device, but it does seem pretty straightforward. Now, over the next couple of days I will be going through all these mini games and bringing out some guides and tips videos, so make sure you stick around and see exactly how to work these. Other than the hacking, we had these terminals pop up, which we do need fuses for. Now, once you insert fuses into these power boxes, you can then light up the bunkers, so you can then restore power to certain areas of the bunkers, which is great because they are pitch black otherwise. Other than that, we had another style of keypad come up. Now, with this keypad, there are 3 digits that are slightly worn out, and with those 3 digits, you need to guess a 3-digit code to be able to gain access. Pretty straightforward. But as I said, I'll be going through all of these things over the next few days. I'm just doing a quick brief of what's gone into the game, and then we'll go through the actual patch notes. Now, an interesting thing that I saw was runner blood. Now, from this we can extract things like phoenix tears, which is great. There's been so many little added extras to this that this game has just moved drastically. We've also had intelligence upgrade. Now, with these we can increase our intelligence. They go from 4 levels, level 1 to level 4. Each level has different usage: 16, 8, 4 and 2. These usages are how much you need to fill them before you can actually use them, not how many uses you get out of them. With these, you need to fill them up at stations, which you can find in the bunkers, look like this. Once you've filled them up, you can then bring them to the medical trader, and you can have them perform the surgery for you, or you can try and implant them yourself, but depending on your medical skill will depend on your success rate. This success rate varies between 10% and 100%, depending on no skill, basic, medium, advanced and advanced plus. Or, as I said, you go down to the medical trader and they can do it for you for a cost without the risk. Now, other than this, we've had ampules come into this. Now, these ampules will give you a temporary buff to your intelligence stat. So a level 1 ampule will give you +1 intelligence for 1 hour. Level 2 will give you +2 intelligence for 1 hour, and level 3 will give you +3 intelligence for 1 hour. Now, you might be asking why this is all sort of important with intelligence. Now, intelligence has been revamped. There's a lot of things going on with the intelligence, and as I said, I'll be doing a full guide on the intelligence stat and everything that's involved with 0.9 in the next few days, so make sure you stick around for those. Now, other than this, we've had male models obviously being revamped and brought back into the game, and they are amazing. I must admit, I was playing around for a good hour yesterday, just seeing what I could do, and yeah, it's nice. Other than that, we've had the M249, this absolute beast of a weapon, brought into Scum now, and it's amazing. I was messing around with this yesterday as well. I'm absolutely in love with it already. On top of this, we've had DLCs come out. Now, we've had a Weapon Charms DLC come out. Obviously, with the charms, there are 8 charms available that you can get with the charm pack. these are just little added extra customization, you know, for your weapon. Other than that, we had a weapon skins DLC. Now, at first I thought that all of these patterns and everything that we've been showcased and that I've been showing you guys were going to go into this DLC. And I thought they haven't. They couldn't have done this possibly. But luckily, you can still buy the paint from the trader and you are given 2 patterns and a solid pattern color as well. So you do have 3 patterns in game, as well as 29 different combinations of colors for those. If you do want an extra 14 pattern styles, you can then purchase the weapon skins DLC. Other than this, we've had a lot of bug fixes with 0.9. They fixed a bug where pull grenade pin action could not be cancelled, fixed not being able to add attachments to weapons on the ground, fixed a bug where firing a weapon through a scope only gave sniping skill XP instead of sniping and rifle skill XP. Fixed a bug when using night vision scope, not turning it off would transfer the night vision to another scope. Fixed a bug where the smoking animations would still play even when your hands are tied. Fixed a bug where Lucky Stars cigarettes would have wrong materials applied to them while you were smoking them. Fixed a bug where items would malfunction after being taken in hands while bow is knocked with an arrow. Fixed issue with prisoner floating above vehicle hood when walking on it. Fixed a bug where Sentry's flamethrower was visible only the first time it fired. Fixed issue where the double twig door frame recipe showed an incorrect amount of rope for crafting. Fixed issue where the flamethrower flames were going through landscape. Fixed issue where the age slider would not apply after plastic surgery. Fixed a bug where removing a left light door armor from Leica would give you a front right light door armored item. Fixed a bug where after the second respawn, the first body would get deleted with the items equipped on that body. Fixed the issue where sentries sometimes didn't use some weapons. Fixed a bug where the boost of energy buff would stay after you ate activated charcoal and were still digesting any food items. Fixed an exploit where you would get experience points for melee weapons and brawling on dead bodies. So quite a lot of bug fixes there, and of course we will see a number of hot fixes over the coming weeks for 0.9 and even some things that were broken in the past. I know a lot of people are saying, you know, there's still things that are broken in this game, and I know for a fact there's a lot of people that are going to be complaining about vehicles. Understandably, there has probably been a lot of work going into these abandoned bunkers and getting them ready. They've probably got a lot of deadlines now, considering Jagex has taken over, and they are probably pushing them to, you know, hit deadlines. So the vehicles, other little things like that that can be added, will be added back in. You know, we are going to have to give them a little bit of time with these. We do know that we're expecting planes back. We know we're expecting bikes. We're expecting pickup trucks and everything else wonderful back in this game. So we just need to give them a bit more time. Enjoy 0.9, explore and go through everything. You know, by the time you've gone through all this and had a good old time with it, you'll probably find that another vehicle or two have come back in. I have seen on Twitter between 0.9 and 0.95 some vehicles are going to be coming back in, so just be patient. They will be back, alright? Now, just going to move on to quality of life additions. Now, if there's any really important ones in here, you may see a video or two pop up over the next couple of days about them. But I thought we'd go through them now just so everyone is aware of them. So, we have Small Zapper no longer requires batteries to work. Puppets spawned underground will now have reduced hearing ranges. Added visual representation for prisoner burns. Reduced battery drain from Volkswagen and Leica headlights. No experience can be gained if you water a fully watered plant. Disabled Sentry's flamethrower when Sentry is destroyed. Reduced inventory size of a single antibiotic pill. Removed throwing skill. Removed M82 and related items from the trader. Animal skin quiver can't be crafted with human skin anymore. Disabled fire damage in outposts. Sentry flamethrowers now damage vehicles. Rebalanced XP gain for most skills. You can craft improvised burn gel with empty bottles. You can now use both the electrical repair kit and the electrician tools to craft battery chargers. Modified usage of electrical repair kit and electrician tools for battery charger crafting. Lowered the fame point unlock price on all items by 15%. Nerfed the decay rate on weapons and their attachments by 20%. Reduced the amount of water the depleted uranium container will absorb, which increased its weight. Removed skill gains for ranged weapons when shooting base elements. Nerfed bayonet attack damage. You will now be able to use watering cans and water buckets in recipes requiring water. Reduced the inventory size of weapon ghillies. Buffed the immune system suppression rate, making dealing with infections a little bit less tedious. Other than that, we have a known bug of plastic surgery not working as intended. This is to be fixed ASAP, okay, so we should most likely see this in the first hotfix that they bring out. Now, quite a few quality of life additions, quite a few bug fixes there that came along with 0.9. And as I've said, this is a massive update and it is a game changer. So Scum is going to feel like a completely new game now, especially trying to get into these bunkers. There are a lot more details with these bunkers, but I will be doing a full 101 guide for bunker entry as a solo player. Generally, I play as a solo unless I meet up with someone on the island and go out for an adventure every other day or something. Generally, I'm a solo player, so everything you see guide-wise will be from a solo perspective, including these abandoned bunkers. Now, if you haven't already, and you really want to, it's probably the perfect time to jump into Scum. It's currently 60% off, which is a massive discount, especially when 0.9 has just come out yesterday. Now, obviously, be aware that this is an early access game. It is a live development title, okay? So if you are new to Scum or you haven't got into Scum yet and you want to, just be aware there are bugs. There is stuff that will break, okay? Especially when these big updates come out, generally we see quite a few bugs that come with it. Now, they are sorted pretty quickly, but just please be aware that if you jump into Scum, it's an early access title. We are basically the test subjects for this game, okay? Now, that being said, there is massive discounts on Scum at the moment, and it is probably the perfect time, as I've said, for you guys to jump in if you haven't already. But please bear in mind, it is an early access game. Things can and will go wrong sometimes, okay? But this game is going to be massive by the time it hits full release. So I'm sticking with it like I have done for the past 4 years, because to me, this is my #1 survival game of 2023. So just a quick shout out to our channel members, Megahoof, Mary G, Alti, Nectar 940. Thank you very much for your extra and ongoing support. Much appreciated. In the process of looking for a RAM upgrade, so thank you to you guys and a little bit of AdSense that's helped get to that. If you want to join them, you can head over to the channel, hit that join button and see what perk suits you best. All the money made from that goes into a pot, saved up till the end of the month, and if there's enough there at the end of the month to afford an upgrade to the computer, I'll do so. That way you get a better viewing experience. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you stay up to date with the latest Scum news and content just like this over on the channel. Until next time, see ya!